we are again.
Popcorn.
Can't get rid of us. And we do have actual popcorn.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
So feel free to reach through the screen, viewer. This is all interactive.
It's very good.
Yeah, white cheddar.
White cheddar, I love that.
Yeah.
Love that flavor.
Good stuff, good stuff. So, a lot's been going on in the old culture they call pop lately. Which our title comes from, of course.
Like what? What's been going on?
Well, I'm still a little bugged by the whole Walking Dead finale. I probably will be bugged by that until they come around with their...
Yeah.
You saw the final? Yeah.
I did, and then didn't someone like go through and like look at the wide shot and count how many times it counted and then said it was Glenn.
Right.
Yeah.
I've heard a couple different ways. Yeah, they've done that, and then supposedly they've slowed down the audio and they hear Maggie shouting Glenn or something like that. Supposedly,
Okay.
but who'd even, they
Yeah.
could just be lying to us. But yeah, the whole counting out the eeny, meeny, miny thing.
Right.
So
Yeah, that was dumb.
I mean, it was fine if they ended it the way, in the comic books. It was Glenn in the comic books, and it's just like, he's dead, and that's it. And then you're like, and actually, I think the rest of the comic, that didn't even end the comic book. I think it moved on after that. So this whole thing of wait however many months until October to figure out who it is. I mean, I don't get when you have a cliffhanger like that where you just seem to be screwing with people. Just like, we're almost going to show you something. And again, the comic book fans know this scene is coming. Like, the first time Negan shows up, that's what he does.
Yeah.
Beats Glenn to death with a baby. And I remember it being so gruesome in the comics, thinking, this cannot happen on TV. They just cannot show this. And I'm still convinced they're not going to show. I mean, obviously they're gonna reveal, but I'm not even sure when they'll reveal it. Like, I feel like we could go 3 episodes into the new season, still not sure who's dead. After that dumpster debacle. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
what
makes Glenn, or what makes Negan in the comics at least, because they haven't revealed a lot about him on the show. What makes him such a dangerous villain? I mean, why does everyone follow him? He has all these people that are apparently, following him as the leader, and they're going to help him.
Well, again, I guess it's that sort of it's either you do what I say or I beat you to death with a baseball bat kind of thing. I don't know that I've never struck me as a super charismatic guy or anything like that. And I mean, he curses a lot, again, something they can't do on TV. But it's one of those, he curses in such a ridiculous way. You're like, you're one of those guys that proves the theory that some people have that people who curse are uneducated or something like that. But I don't know. Yeah, I never really got again, I think it was just sheer brutality and menace. But again, on the TV show, it doesn't quite seem like such a menace when they've already killed a bunch more of the saviors, and it's like, ooh, I'm going to kill one of your people. Right. Yeah, it's like ISIS, right? I compared it to ISIS. It's like they're not really killing sheer numbers of people like Westerners anyway, but it's the whole, I'm going to cut off somebody's head and then I'm going to film it kind of thing. It's that whole doing it for an audience, I guess. Because, just what it was a couple of episodes before, Rick had a guy he thought was Negan. It's like, sorry to hand into this. Yeah. He didn't do it with any kind of theatrics. So maybe that's part of the whole Negan thing. It's like, make sure you do it with an audience and whatnot. And I don't know. That and the dumpster thing that kind of wrecked the whole season. I thought it was a pretty decent season overall, but it's that whole dumpster thing. I'll never forgive them. So my joke was that there was actually a dumpster in the forest somewhere, and they all jumped under the dumpster before. So, but now I'm watching Fear the Walking Dead. They're only doing 7 episodes.
Yeah, they don't do a lot of them.
So it's At least with that, there's less drama in terms of manipulating the audience. It's every episode, they just do their thing, they move on.
Yeah, I'm one behind on that. I haven't seen this week's yet.
It's pretty good.
I do feel like on that show, they somewhat missed an opportunity to show society collapsing. I mean, they did a little bit in the first season when they were inside the gated off neighborhood, but then, they bomb LA and they don't really show much of that besides, maybe it'd be too expensive for them to do all those special effects. But I mean, this season, most of the show, they're on a boat. It's like, you're not really showing me anything that's different from the other series in a way. I mean, they weren't on a yacht in it, but I mean, I think they could have shown more, how did the government collapse? I mean, how did it spread to everywhere, all over the world? I mean, things like that were kind of glossed over, I feel like.
That's going to be the second spinoff.
Yeah, right. So, I don't know. It's okay.
Watch the next one will be called "Be Wary of the Walking."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I guess to me the whole being on a boat thing adds a little something to it. I don't know, but
Yeah.
although we haven't.
I mean,
seen
they could do that. They could still have them on the boat, but I think before
Yeah.
they got there, they should have had a
Right.
couple episodes showing how the whole society kind of collapsed. And
I'm a little worried with that. I'm sure you've seen the recent episode. Then I think it was just the one you probably saw last. It was like a little worried we might be getting into Lost territory here. We're going to start doing flashbacks of here's our life before.
Yeah.
I mean, they have. Did they ever do that on? I don't think they've ever done that on the regular Walking Dead. Or a character in the. I mean, they'll flashback to an earlier time during the zombie apocalypse and show you how that maybe that character.
Yeah.
But oh no, they did it with what's her name, Michonne. They did a little bit of a flashback to back when she was in the real world. Kind of stuff. Okay.
It was brief, but yeah, you're right.
But I don't like that. Anytime Lost really ruined flashbacks for me. They did so many of them. Just like anytime I couldn't even watch that show Arrow because it was like every episode we're gonna have a freaking.
Well, then too in the Lost flashbacks, it was always like, oh, here's one person that.
Yeah.
There's a very minor character, but they're here in this flashback to tie everything together. And it's like, come on.
And then in the end, you learn that it was just complete coincidence.
Yeah,
There's no
right. Yeah,
reason.
I was just thinking about Lost today.
It's
all
all
for some
connected.
reason. And well, that's again. I think we've talked about this.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, we have.
45 minutes for the finale.
But someone figured out the premise. And that it was purgatory, and the writer's like, oh, what are we going to do now? So let's have this stupid thing about how, they all die, but there is no now here, and they're all together, or whatever. That was, come on. Terrible.
It was an alternate universe that they created with their. That's part of the problem of Twitter and all this sort of this culture we're in now, where everybody connects online. Supposedly the dumpster thing, like I don't know if I would have even thought of that, but people apparently thought of that within like hours or days of the episode airing. They figured out, Glenn must have gotten under the dumpster, because it looked to me like you can't get out of this thing. Of course, Glenn's been involved in like 10 different situations where it looks like you can't get out of this, because that's just them teasing people who read the comics, going, haha, we could kill Glenn now. They've actually had a thing where a guy had a baseball bat behind the Terminus.
Yeah, Terminus.
About ready to
he was
going to
get. Yeah, he was going to get whacked.
I don't get the whole screwing with the audience or winking at them that much. I mean, it just seems like.
Well, Game of Thrones is why I thought of Lost. I just why, because of Jon Snow.
Oh yeah,
I mean, that was the worst cliffhanger ever, because everyone knew from the last scene of the previous season that the witch would bring him back. I mean, that's immediately what people were saying, and maybe it's that way in the books too. Again, I didn't read the books. I don't care to.
Yeah.
But come on, we all knew he was coming back.
Did you see the SNL sketch on that?
No, I did not.
Oh man, you gotta check that out.
Was that this past week? Okay.
They have these two like female characters off to the side, and they have what's his name, the Onion Knight or whatever, saying at the beginning, Sir Davos saying, "Jon Snow is dead. He's deader than dead. You can't get any deader than this." And the other guy's like, "Should we bury him?" He's like, "No, let's just leave him out to show everyone just how dead he really is." And meanwhile, these two, Brie Larson was the guest, and they had this other females. They're going, guys, can we pick up the pace here?
Yeah.
We only get 10 hours a season, and we're kind of spending a lot of time on this. We know it's going to be brought back to life, so let's just. And then Melisandre comes in and starts going through this elaborate ritual. I don't know if it was that elaborate on the show, but she's like, "Don't worry, I'm sure they're cutting away to other stuff, to Westeros or whatever during this." And there's like, no, we're actually in here in this room the whole time. She's like, "Oh, really? Oh, well, yeah."
I'm gonna have to go look at that. I saw some of that episode, and I missed that, so that's hilarious.
Yeah, I got my free HBO weekend for the season premiere, as they want to do from AT&T, but then I'll wait till they get my next free weekend, and I'll just binge the whole season. But that premiere, I'm like, yikes, we are just kind of jumping around.
Right.
It's almost like a refresher episode, like, remember all these characters and the plots they were in? We'll advance them just a little bit more, but they've got so many people to jump around to now.
At least on that, I do feel like a lot happened. I mean, they killed off several people.
Yeah,
and then the second, I mean, not giving it away, then the second episode of the season is boring as hell.
That's
That's always what they seem to do. Have a great episode followed up by a terrible one.
Yeah.
You know? But
And I, of course, they said before the season, this is the best one ever. So
yeah,
you can't keep saying that and then give us this crap. But so there was that. Again, I'm sure that what the people, that guy who's stumbled upon this show on his cable thing or whatever, what he really wants to know, like, are Matt and Tim ever going to say something about Trump? Because I haven't heard enough from the culture.
we did last time.
I know we did, but
Yeah.
but so much has happened since then. Now he's the nominee, and it's about to get real, or it has. I mean,
It's going to
do you have any
get even more
thoughts
ridiculous.
Well,
I mean, it'll be interesting to see who his VP is.
Yeah.
It will be, and I haven't really read any rumors there. Mm-hmm. It'll be Omarosa.
that would be awesome.
Omarosa's a great woman.
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey.
That would be.
He'll be the Secretary of Interior.
Yeah, they had a church. They brought back the church lady on SNL.
I did see that. I saw that part of it.
I did like their line about when I saw you make that decision about something like with Gary Busey. I said, "Give this man the nuclear launch code." But yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's just too. But I was hearing today that he's gotten more votes than any other in Republican primaries. He's gotten more votes than apparently anyone ever.
Yeah.
I don't know if it includes Democrats, but definitely when it comes to Republican candidates, and I hope it's not ever, but I think they were saying it was of all time. Like he somehow got a record number of people to show up to those primaries. And again, maybe it's him, maybe it's just that people are so fed up they would have done that anyway. But it's hard to believe. It seems like
maybe a lot of Democrats voted for him.
Could be. I
mean, in some states you can't do that, in others you can. You know?
Right, exactly.
I don't care who the Democrat nominee is. I just want Trump to be there because we'll beat him, and then they'll go vote for Trump in the primary.
Yeah, that could be. It's but I've also heard that some people think that it's like Hillary, who also like that's one thing they have in common. A lot of people do not like either of these candidates, and yet they're the ones.
Yeah.
I mean, they both have a really high negatives. Trump's are higher supposedly. But, and of course with women, they're off the charts too high. What was that I heard from somebody? Oh yeah, because this guy on Morning Joe said something about how Trump he's like Hispanics, that's a whole separate issue, but...
He loves Hispanics. He had a taco salad that day.
Taco Bowl. I tell you, the most bizarre thing about that is I have not thought about having a taco bowl in forever, but I saw that, I was like, damn,
They are good.
They're good.
They are good.
How come I have not been eating taco bowls? But yeah, for a Cinco de Mayo thing, you're like, is he aware how goofy that is?
Well, it'd be like you're at a Chinese restaurant. I love Chinese people eating your Chinese. That's just stupid. I mean,
or eating something that they don't actually have back. Like there is no apparently a taco bowl.
Right.
As a part of the like it'd be like, hey, I'm eating my Chinese food and I'm eating the big old plate of crab rangoon.
Right, which in China they don't eat apparently. That's what we eat. Yeah.
It just seems like that's the weirdest choice. Like if you had an enchilada, a burrito, any of the normal staples. But I think Taco Bell invented that one, or somebody did.
There's a place by my house, Mike Duffy's Pub and Grill. I never have gotten it, but every time I go there, it seems like I see someone eating the big old taco salad. Like I need to get that. I mean, there's nothing better than a dish where you also eat the plate or the bowl and it's it.
Like they said on Seinfeld, nothing more satisfying than you finish it and all you see is the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what was the other? It was Trump. I had three things. This Trump, Negan. Third thing, can't remember. Anything?
Well, I did get a chance to catch Civil War, but you haven't seen it yet, so I don't want to blow anything for you. But it's awesome.
Awesome, cool.
And I guess we could. Well, should we talk about the Blues? I feel like every time we're on this show, we talk about a big game that night, which will have happened by the time this airs. Our team loses.
Really?
So, yeah. I feel like I'm not. I have no evidence to back that up, but it's just a general feeling I have.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I pretty much follow them entirely through the commentary of one Bernie Michaelis, is it?
Oh yeah.
On the morning, and he has. I don't know. I used to really like this other guy. Some other dude, but they bumped him back an hour or something. Kevin. Yeah. Kevin Wheeler. So now I got to listen to Bernie, who's okay, but he's always ranting. It's just
and he always makes those voices. Everyone who disagrees.
It's like one long a man combating his haters for 2 or 3 hours. Like that must be all he does is read the Twitter feed
yeah.
or whatever and go, okay, and I know you guys are going to say.
That one guy on Twitter, that one guy who said this, I'm going to dedicate 15 minutes of my show to talk to.
Either that or he's watching all the press things of how like Mike Matheny or somebody responds to the press. Or my favorite, he did that with, who's the Blues coach?
Hitchcock.
Yeah, he's like, he played their latest, boy, that dude sounds like he's on Thorazine or something. And he's like, sounds like we've heard this before. Oh, we learned a lesson tonight. Yeah. I thought we learned a lesson the last 3 times you played.
Yeah. It really does. It seems, I mean, I don't know what their problem is. And I'm Dallas is a good team. So to expect them to go out and like sweep Dallas, probably isn't realistic. But at the same time, I mean, they have dominated them at certain parts of the series. And then they're up 3-2.
Yeah.
At home, you got to beat them. You got to come out and be playing, like Pittsburgh was last night. They're all over the place. Now, they did end up giving up the lead and tying it, but then they won in overtime, something that I feel like if that happened to the Blues, they probably wouldn't do that, know? Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll come out tonight and dominate. That would be awesome.
One would hope, yeah.
But, it would be very... Yeah, it's great they beat Chicago. That's awesome. But as you know, we want more than we want a Stanley Cup, or at least them to make it to the finals. And if they blow this and don't get out of this round when they really should have, that's going to be disappointing. And I think Hitchcock will get the axe. So.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Damn, feel like there's some big thing we're missing in the culture. Are you watching any other TV shows besides Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones, Fear, The Walking Dead. Really, that's about it right now. We do still, which I think the season finale is come and gone, but some of those ABC comedies, the Goldbergs, we talked about that.
Yeah.
And, the one I kind of like, it's kind of cheesy, but Fresh Off the Boat.
I've heard about that, yeah. I've heard about it.
So it's like a Chinese family who came over from China, I think, or whatever.
If I was still into the whole, I did try the Goldbergs for a while. I guess, there's just something, and there's other sitcoms, like there's that one, NBC one called Crowded with, I just like that guy, that Patrick Warburton, who played Putty on Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah, he's hilarious. I've not seen that one, though.
It's like him and some woman from True Blood, or whatever, the red-haired one. Anyway, so, they're just like their kids move back in or something like that. And it's like, and then they're like Everybody Loves Ray sort of thing. Dad and whatever, his wife are nearby, that kind of thing. But it just seems like the chemistry between those two is pretty good. Yeah. But I don't know, the problem is I've got too many of these dang serial dramas to watch, or I'm trying to watch this friggin' Outsider show on WGN.
That's the thing. It's overwhelming now. It's so much media out there.
You can't keep up.
You can't. And now it's all on demand. You can watch whenever you want.
That's the other thing too. Yeah, and you might as well.
For the most part, yeah.
And a lot of them are just sort of at the same level. It's hard to rise above and say yes.
Right.
Sometimes you can't even determine it. Like that show, The 100. I gave up watching that after 2 episodes.
Yeah, me too.
And now it's a big sort of trending kind of show. It's like one of the CWs.
Right. I was streaming on Amazon, I believe, and saw the first 2, but kind of, I don't know, I realized, this is like when I'm driving down the road and I hear a song, I'm like, this is kind of catchy, and it's like Justin Bieber. And that's happened a few times. No! Yeah. Or One Direction.
That sucks.
The beat wasn't bad, But for that, I kind of realized, I think this is the demographic for this is 14-year-old girls, I'm guessing, or or teens.
Well, the weird thing is, here you're going to laugh at this. So I read this in a friggin' article where they interview the guy who's the executive producer or whatever, and he said, you know what? The sad thing is that those first 2 episodes were the worst episodes we've done.
Really?
And he's like, I feel like our audience would be a lot bigger now. And you're like the second. Skylar Ross said the same thing too. He, like me, you watched the first 2, and you're like, take it, leave it, whatever. It doesn't seem horrible, but I don't need this in my life. It'll probably be canceled, which you always have to think with the CW.
Yeah.
And then something like episode 3 or 4, the network boss told him, hey, you need to step it up a notch, do something really dramatic. And he killed off a bunch of characters. And apparently ever since then, it's been this roller coaster of they try to do almost a Game of Thrones style kind of just action and whatever. Obviously they can't do the sex and whatnot.
Maybe I'll give it another chance.
Sounds like it's worth a binging. And Stephen King recently talked about going through 3 or 4 seasons in a week or 2 or something. He was totally hooked on it. So apparently they're on season. Well, I think they're on season 3 now. So.
I think there were 2 I saw there on Amazon.
So I remember the other thing. Prince, anything to say about Prince? Again, that's what the guy at 3 in the morning, he's like, if only they could talk about Prince. Nobody else has enough.
I'm not going to sit here. and pretend like there's a huge void in my life.
Yeah.
And everyone, I've never seen
I know. Isn't
the
it
outpouring
funny?
for anyone ever. Now, I know that right now, as we've discussed, social media wasn't a thing until 10, 15 years, 10 years ago or so, 12 years ago, this hasn't really started taking off. So, but it's like everyone, like Prince, and it's like, he was a great musician. I mean, there's no doubt that he's actually probably one of the best guitar players ever that we've heard of. There's some guys out there that you never heard of that are awesome.
Right.
But, but he wasn't known for that. Most people don't think of him that way. So again, great musician.
Yeah.
Wish I would have seen him live. Never got the chance. Because I just like to see everybody. That. But
I did once at high school.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So cool. But I'm not gonna when I was shocked to hear he died because I wasn't expecting it. But I wasn't. It wouldn't be like if for me like Maynard James Keenan and Tool died, I'd be devastated. Yeah, they're my favorite band.
Yeah.
But I understand why people were upset. I'm sad he's gone. He was a great musician. But for me personally, I was almost like, wow, the outpouring here from all these different people, everyone and their mom was.
I know.
Was crazy.
Well, it has to be nostalgia to a huge degree and Bowie the same way. It's like there are people who surely did not think for years have not bought a Bowie album or thought about buying a Bowie album or seeing Bowie in concert or anything. Again, maybe the most they had a couple of his songs like Me on their iPod or something like that. Well, with Prince, even me, I have almost religiously followed his career. So I did have that. But the weird thing is for the last 10 years, I've been like,
well, he hasn't done much, right?
He's been putting out an album a year at least. Yeah,
but nobody knows. I guess.
It just doesn't and sometimes he's done the press. He went on Oprah for this, but it was like a 3-disc deal. This one album he put out, and again, I listened to it, and 2 songs I think really caught my attention. Out of 3 discs, so that's not a good track record. And then of course he went through the religious thing, which hardly anybody's talking about, where when he became Jehovah's Witness, a lot of his songs, he did not do explicit sexual songs anymore, and he definitely was religious, until the day he died. Apparently, Jehovah's Witness, he would go around door to door, So I guess
I don't know enough about Jehovah's Witnesses, but I guess they don't care about drug use then, because it seemed like
well, that's
I mean, from all accounts, this dude was doing tons of drugs.
That's what makes me, again, prescription stuff, but. I don't know what. See, I've only heard about he definitely is not. He wasn't into swearing, but again, a lot of religions say that. And the whole sexuality, again, it was just within the confines of. I'm not sure what they say about. They do have weird things though, they don't allow blood transfusions. So a lot of people say he needed an operation that might have alleviated some of it. He had hip pain or something. And that the theory is that, or the thing I've heard is that he wouldn't get the hip operation because of some Jehovah's Witness type sort of prohibition against. So again, taking the, I don't know. I guess that'll all come out in the wash.
Well, and then people are accusing Arsenio Hall of being his drug hookup. Have you heard that?
I think that was Sinead O'Connor who said that. I'm not sure I trust her. Well, I don't know. I definitely, TMZ is on this like a dog with a bone, right? And the one thing they've definitely proven is all this, or they've talked about is Percocet and all this, apparently maybe some doctor shopping, that sort of thing for get more pills. But that Arsenio Hall thing, I think it was just Sinead O'Connor who said, "Oh yeah, Prince did a lot of drugs and he got them from Arsenio Hall." Supposedly, I was a little. That's what I immediately thought when I heard that he had died this young. That it's got to be one of those mixing your drugs or accidental overdose, or I couldn't really think it was intentional because again the religious prohibition or whatnot. But I had actually heard that he was he didn't want to drink, he didn't want a lot of caffeine, didn't smoke. I just heard he was kind of like anti-drug, but again, when you start, Kevin Smith tells this great story about, it's online, it's like a half hour long about him meeting Prince, and Prince wanted him to make a documentary about his first really religious kind of album. It's actually a decent album, it's called The Rainbow Children, but he at one point Prince said his knee hurt, and Kevin Smith actually said to him, do you think it's because of the high heels? And he's like, well, what do you mean? He's like, well, maybe if you weren't wearing the high heels all the time, your knee wouldn't hurt. He's like, maybe you should just wear some sneakers now and then. He's like, it's not about the sneakers. That's really what he said to him. But come on, he's jumping. I watched all these old videos now. He did a crazy amount of stuff in heels. A lot of the splits, a lot of just weird jumping around and landing. I mean, got to be bad enough just to walk around on heels, but to like jump and do, you know, all kinds of calisthenics and stuff. And then I heard something like maybe there was some kind of family history of hip problems or whatever. I don't know, but at any rate, so for even somebody like me though, since the music, if the current music isn't really moving me, like I don't know how you are with Tool, if they're still producing great stuff. But then I kind of like, I like this person, I still follow them, maybe occasionally I skip an album, but usually I would at least listen to the new album. But if it's not really moving me, but again, the nostalgia factor, it did bring back, once they started showing those things, and I went and saw Purple Rain in the movie theater, they showed it on the big screen again. A lot of bad acting, but again, a lot of good musical pieces and whatnot.
I think, what was I going to say? I forgot.
Tool?
Tool's on the opposite end of the spectrum from Prince because they haven't released an album in like 10 years.
Okay.
And everyone's saying, when is it going to come out? And they're, I don't know. They have other endeavors.
Do they talk like they're going to do one?
Yeah, I mean, supposedly they've been in the studio and have a bunch of stuff
like
recorded, but they just need to make it perfect. And
it's
then
the new Chinese democracy. Will it ever come out? And then it does, and people don't care.
Well, that's the thing,
But you'd be excited if it did come out.
Oh yeah. Hopefully it will in the next year or two.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been, their last one was 2006. That was their last album.
Dude, Prince supposedly has a Mondo vault of
they had to drill into
crazy amount of stuff in there. Like he could probably release like 100 more albums or something ridiculous.
That's what they said.
But they had a good thing on The Onion or something like, so people were disappointed to find the vault is just full of Billy Joel covers. But I gotta say that and then they had the whole thing for a while, like you could almost get like Warner Brothers or whoever kept putting out Prince albums under his name, and then he was putting out albums under the symbol name, so sometimes you could have 2 Prince albums in 1 year, so I just think that on the musical end there was maybe just a bit too much product, like maybe you do one every 2 years or every 3 years, maybe you come up with something that you recapture some of that success. But I just feel like he didn't care. I mean, once he had that Purple Rain success, he never really did an album that was like that again. He kept he had a Beatles kind of album with Around the World in a Day, and then he had that Parade movie, which again, at least he was trying to make another movie with another soundtrack, but it was very different than Purple Rain. So. What else? But I guess that's the way our culture is, though. If somebody famous dies, you got to go back to Princess Di for the most ludicrous example for people who never thought about friggin' Princess Di, and suddenly it's like, oh my God, we lost a beautiful angel. I mean, it was the only thing. She was a princess, that's all? I mean, I don't even know how many people even knew that she did stuff like for, I don't know, charities and whatnot regarding landmines and what, but I guess they learned about it once the news got out.
Didn't Trump just say like he could have nailed Princess Di? I didn't read the article, but I
do know he's got a new JFK assassination theory. Did you hear that one?
No.
Oh my God, dude. This is like the day they're going into the Indiana primary, which is where he finally stomped Ted Cruz for good. Like John Kasich's not even an issue, but this is the day of, like tonight, where he's looking like he's going to go to victory. He's on like Fox and Friends, calling in again. He loves to call into these shows, and he brings up I think somehow Brian Kilmeade said something like, "Oh, by the way, Ted Cruz's dad is talking crap about you. What do you think about that?" He's like, "Well, I heard that there's a photo out there of Ted Cruz and Lee Harvey Oswald posed together." He's really, he went on for another minute, and they just kind of went, huh? Where he was suggesting that somehow Rafael Cruz, Ted Cruz's dad, had something to do with the Kennedy assassination. I'm like, what? And it was just like, apparently, he said he read it somewhere, or what, and it was on the internet, but it was like one kind of tabloid magazine. So, like, did you read that right next to the article about the one-armed Bigfoot in Jefferson County riding a bobcat? Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, that's...
I guess we can look forward to more of that all the way till November. Just kooky, crazy. I don't know. That just makes me think that, get ready for President Clinton, another President Clinton, because I just can't see us going that kooky as a country, but you never know.
I could.
You could? I could. I'll tell you what, the test will be how big do the sales, this Budweiser thing, how big do the sales go up when they put America on the can? If the sales go through the roof, we're going to elect Trump. America, they should just put his slogan like America first or make America great again. Yeah. Wasn't that the craziest thing? And it's InBev making it.
Yeah, right. Not even owned. Still
man.
here in St. Louis. But, yeah, I didn't understand that.
It's just so bizarre.
So I guess I like America Select. That's my beer.
There you go.
So
I'm more of an
change that too.
America with lime.
America
Light Lime.
America Light Lime.
Well, we got
a movie
that I would shockingly describe as halfway decent. It's one of those somebody should remake this and just not have the stupid special effects, truly goofy special effects. But I have a feeling they must have known they were going for goofy. Anytime you have a ghost, but the ghost is only appearing as like a floating hand or a floating head at one point, it's like, I think they're trying to be goofy, But
yeah.
So we got what's his name? Richard Carlson as our actor, playing a guy who, to me, looks a lot like Phil Hartman. Also, he could be a ghost right now, haunting us in this spirit. Was that?
Poor
I don't
Phil.
know. I don't know if that was a pill thing or not. But.
No, his wife murdered him.
Oh, dang it!
Yeah,
They locked her up.
I think she had some mental health issues. I think.
So, common problem here with a swave dude like what's this dude's name? Dang it, Tom somebody. No, I got it here somewhere. Tom Stewart. He's a jazz pianist.
Nice.
And as we all know, the ladies go nuts for the jazz pianist, especially the white one. And so he's got his fiance, but then he's got a lady on the side named
Those
Vi.
smooth fingers.
Yeah, smooth fingers. So yeah, he's got this lady on the side, and the movie starts off with that, and you'll see how that all transpires. But she looks a little like she's like Va Va Voom kind of thing, a little Marilyn Monroe mixed up with I don't know, who's the other one? The one that's
Anna Nicole Smith?
No, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I was trying to think of somebody from that time period. Jane Mansfield. Yeah, Jane Mansfield. Like on Seinfeld, like that Jane Mansfield had some big breath. She could almost suffocate it. Yeah, here, that's how she died. So Meg is the woman. He's his fiance. And then here's a weird little wild card you don't often see in a movie like this. This little girl named Sandy, who's like, every scene she's in, she's like so precocious and everything. Gets actually a little weird and creepy. It's almost like Sandy, she's 9 years old. It's almost like she wants Tom to run away with her. Like, ditch my sister and run away. I'm sorry. I'm like a 23-year-old and 9-year-old body. Very precocious, So a little creepy on. And he doesn't do enough to sort of say, just back it off. So that's a little weird. Then you got the blind lady, who's I think a realtor. I don't know. She seems to have some kind of extra knowledge, but then it kind of, it's like she seems to know about ghosts, but then she's the first one to say, it's not a ghost, so that's weird. So a couple of weird things to notice about this movie. Because he's a jazz pianist, they throw in a really jaunty, weird jazz score, but not with piano, just other jazz kind of stuff. But it's like the jazziest kind of soundtrack I've ever heard. I've never heard a soundtrack that threw so much jazz in it. Doesn't seem to really fit a ghost story, but whatever. And then the sound mixing. I've never heard such crappy sound mixing in my life. Well, actually I have. I've judged some of those 48-hour film things, and so have you ever, can you recall seeing a movie where it's just like, you can't hear some of the dialogue? They'll be by the beach and the waves are crashing too loud to where, that's sound mixing, right? They got to mix it in to where the sound of the waves doesn't overpower the dialogue, right? And so they just didn't do that well enough in this movie. And then the final thing that strikes me as odd is I've never heard of a ghost story where seaweed figures prominently, but that's what we got here somehow. It's like cold, I get it. They did say something about it. That's all the ghost lore has, like the room suddenly gets cold, you see your breath, when the ghosts are out. Yeah. But I've never heard of seaweed being any kind of connection to ghosts. I guess everybody just throws in their own weird little mythology, but it actually is a decent, despite the goofiness, pretty decent tale. So stick around for Tormented.
I once loved this island. This is where I found peace and quiet. The peace of waves forever breaking on the shore. The quiet of tranquil moonlight on the sea. When the night wind rises and the fingers of the fog steal in, they say you can hear voices. They say it's the dead growing restless and calling to the living. I never believed it until that evening Vi came looking for me. But you always knew that marriage was out. I never lied to you.
But I always thought that...
Look, Vi, whatever you thought is your business. But it's all over. It's finished. You should never have come here, and you'll be doing yourself a favor if you take the first boat back.
I can't go back without you. Please come back with me, Tom. Just tell her you changed your mind. Nobody even knows I'm on the island. I chartered a private boat over. I won't even go back to the club. I'll quit right now.
Vi, would you for heaven's sakes realize when a good thing is over?
A second-rate singer like me doesn't fit in the picture anymore. I hear she's quite young and has money, too.
Vi, please understand, I'm in love with her.
I need you, Tom. No one will ever love you more than I do.
Sorry, Vi. I'm sorry for everything. Good night, Vi.
I still have your letters. I've never been in the lighthouse before. Show me the light, darling.
What about the letters, Vi?
Oh, I never throw anything like that away. You'd never know when they might come in handy. I wonder how she'd feel if I read them to her. Putting in pertinent footnotes, of course. Or maybe I ought to show them to a lawyer. I'm sure he'd know what to do with them. How would a lawsuit fit in with your music career, Tom? How would the piano genius of jazz feel about that kind of publicity? Darling, you look as if you were ready to kill me.
Now, you get this straight. I'm marrying Meg.
And you get this straight, Tom Stewart. No one will ever have you but me.
Oopsie. He's too mesmerized by her cleavage to act. Just about gonna. Oops, gotta adjust my. Dang it! I was just about ready to save her.
You shouldn't have said those mean things to me. Would have saved you.
Totally would have done it.
Yeah.
It's like, she wants to marry me. She must die. She likes you, dude. Come on. Oh well, light of day. Sure, everything will seem clearer now.
Yeah.
Back to my hobby of bird watching.
Hey, it's prime season. You can't let a death get in the way.
I know. You gotta move on with your life. Oh, maybe we're looking for body. Is that the body I'm looking for? A lot of dead bodies right here. Oh boy.
That seems safe.
Yeah. There's only like a huge rock right nearby. Although I gotta say the form, I mean, sign this guy up for the Summer Olympics.
Yeah. He'll be in Rio.
Swimming in poison water, probably.
Yeah, getting the Zika virus.
Boy, that is going to be the biggest train wreck ever, right there. But who knows? Maybe they'll get it together in time. I'm wondering what do you do when you fish a dead body? That you're somewhat what's the goal here? Bury the body? I don't know. Dispose of it? Just I mean, maybe he's thinking, no, she's dead, but damn. Uh-oh, something's happening. It's the ghostly seaweed.
He doesn't seem horrified enough.
I know. He's like, got some bad acid, man.
Who is it?
It's me, Sandy.
Sandy.
What are you doing?
Sandy, look, do me a favor, will you, and run out and play somewhere. I'm busy.
Don't you like me anymore?
Sure, I like you. I love you. I just want to be by myself.
Where were you last night? The Emersons had a beach barbecue, and everyone on the island was there. Meg was looking all over for you.
Sandy, please run along.
Okay. Sorry to disturb you. I almost forgot. The wedding announcements came, and Mommy wants you to look at one before we send them out. There's only a week till the big day.
Yeah, okay.
What's that? Look at iPad. Wonder whose it is. You know anyone named Ty?
No. I'll take care of it. I've got to take it easy. I didn't find any dead woman, only seaweed. I know what's the matter with me. I'm seeing things. I'm letting my imagination run wild. My conscience? No. Why should it bother me? I didn't do anything to Vi. I didn't kill her. It's her own fault she's dead. She came out here of her own accord. She leaned against the railing. She fell. Wasn't my fault if it gave way. Why should I be blamed? I had nothing to do with it. Anyway, nobody ever needs to know. Nobody will even connect me with her. Why should they? Except for this watch of hers. All right, bye. That's the end of you. Meg. Oh, Meg. Meg, it's you.
Were you expecting someone else?
Oh, no. It's just that I wasn't expecting anyone. What are you doing up here?
Looking for you. What are you doing up here in this old White House?
Well, at least it's quiet. I wanted to think. I guess I'm worried about that Carnegie Hall thing next month. I wonder if I'm good enough.
Of course you're good enough. You're the best jazz pianist in the world.
Darling, I never loved anyone before in my life.
Oh, nor did I.
R.P. It's so cold and gloomy in here. Gives me the creeps having that big lamp staring at us. I haven't liked it up here since the light stopped working. Glad they're going to tear it down. Well, let's go outside because the sun's warm, huh? Coming? Sending the gown tomorrow. Oh, you're going to love it, Tom. Ooh, I was supposed to see about a tie for Dad, and I forgot. I'll be so glad when the whole thing's over with, won't you? It'll only be a week more. We can't wait that long, can't we?
See anything?
What? There's nothing to see.
Right there.
Nothing there. Center.
Meg, I've got to get out of here. Right away. Meg, let's elope. We can catch a boat to the mainland and be married this afternoon.
About the wedding.
Well, I was never for a big deal anyway. I only agreed to it because you wanted it.
Doesn't matter that I still want it.
Please, Meg, please, do this for me. Just go away with me right now.
I told you that's impossible. My mother and father to think of as well as you.
Then I'll have to go by myself.
What about the wedding?
What about it, Meg?
If you go, there won't be one, that's all.
Meg.
And now we will perform the greatest of all magic accomplishments ever performed on this island. The secret cabinet. As you will please notice, the cabinet is empty. Tom, you're not paying any attention. Don't you want to see the secret cabinet?
Oh, sure I do. I wouldn't miss it. Go ahead.
As I close the doors to the magic cabinet and say the magic words and tap it with my magic wand, abracadabra, we no longer have an empty cabinet. It is now filled with jelly beans. Tom Stewart. Fine one you are.
Oh, Sandy. Sandy, if you hate me for the rest of your life, I deserve it.
I couldn't hate you no matter what you did.
No matter what I did?
No matter what.
Even like fighting with your sister? Meg's mad at me, you know.
She'll get over it. But if she doesn't, you'll be free to marry me.
Okay. From now on, you're the other woman in my life. Okay, honey. You run along now. I got some practicing to do. I'll clean up your magic stuff. Bye.
Bye, Tom.
Back to the jazz piano. Apparently got a bunch of caricatures on the wall in there.
Looking at that.
He he collects them. It's you know, he's not playing the jazz piano. Ooh, here we go. Nice little pan around the room. The haunted record player. Hey.
I'm not playing that.
That's competing with my awesome jazz piano. So do you have a record player?
I do not.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think I'm gonna get into that trend ever.
No.
Unless I get like really rich, I'm just like, what can I waste my money on? Oh,
The title of the film.
that is the very title. Did not see that coming. I'm gonna guess that this record is not gonna be a prized thing in his collection, though.
Why didn't you break it?
Oh, that's coming, dude. But first, he's got to get a little more freaked out.
Is that Wimpy from Popeye?
I think
The
so.
third caricature on the left.
Maybe next to Clark Gable. Ruh-roh. They're like float over to the thing. Here we go. Bam! Now see, you would think if it was a ghost thing, I could still like put it back together and just start playing it again.
Yeah.
Do you actually need the record player? I mean, ghost powers.
Who's there?
It's Mrs. Ellis, Tom. I brought you some flowers. Is something the matter, Tom?
What makes you say that?
You sound upset. Perhaps I'd better check you another time.
Oh, no, Mrs. Ellis. No, come in, sit down. Thank you for the flowers. They're lovely. Sit down right here. Mrs. Ellis, I want to ask you something. Sounds kind of silly, but do you believe that the spirits of the dead can come back to haunt the living? Do you believe in ghosts?
What makes you ask a thing like that?
You haven't answered, Mrs. Ellis.
Nobody believes in ghosts nowadays.
Well, do you?
If anybody was to ask me seriously, I would have to say no. Of course, a real estate agent runs into many strange things in an empty house sometimes.
What kind of things?
Well, there was a family named Samuels. They lived in that last house down the beach. One day, their little boy took his dog and went fishing. They never came back, and nobody knows what happened to them. After the Samuels moved away, I signed 3 tenants during that first month, but not one of them would stay more than a few days.
Yeah, I know that story, but that doesn't prove anything.
They complained about an unseen dog whining and scratching at the door, but that wasn't what made them break their lease. It was the cold up in the boy's room. You could feel it in your bones, a deathly cold. The walls were always damp and stained with seawater. Whatever caused it, the thing came back every night.
Did you ever see it, Mrs. Ellis?
It's been many years since I've seen anything.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. Did anybody see it?
People say they found wet seaweed on the boy's bed.
Well, but you can't call wet seaweed a ghost, can you?
Tom, what's wrong?
Why do you ask that?
You're running away from something. Well, Tom?
Well, something I can't believe exists myself.
If it does exist, you can't solve anything by running. Then, on the other hand, if it doesn't exist, there's nothing to run from.
You're a very wise woman, Mrs. Ellis. Thanks for talking with me. Oh, and thanks for the flowers. They're beautiful. Come back soon. go away. Go away. No, leave me alone. You're dead. Leave me alone.
I'll never. I'll always be. Always. 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 Always.
Exist. You're a shadow, perhaps. Light, perhaps. Nothing more. But, Vi, just in case you can hear me, I've come to tell you this. I'm not going to pay any attention to you anymore. I'm going to live my life right here. I'm going to stop running. And I'm going to marry Meg, Vi. I'm going to marry Meg. That's all I came to say. It's going to be just as though you never existed. I'm going to marry Meg. Just in case you can hear me, Vi. Good night. And goodbye.
No one will ever have you with me.
Help yourself.
Okay. Mrs. Elf said you wanted to see me. What about?
Sit down. I wondered if you'd, talk to your sister Meg for me. Tell her how sorry I am.
Okay.
You tell her I behaved like a little boy, and I'm ashamed of myself.
I'll tell her. She didn't call anything off.
She didn't?
Uh-uh. Guess she's ready to make up. Just like grown-ups. Are you all ready?
Yeah, I'm all ready.
Have you got the ring and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see it.
Okay.
Tom, it's gorgeous. Meg's sure lucky. Can I try it on?
Sure.
What I really want is one of my own.
Well, you might be just a little bit young.
I know. Dear little Sandy, she's just a child. Well, do you know how old I am? I'm practically 9. Why, in China and Borneo and India and places like that, girls already have husbands at my age. I'd get married tomorrow if I could find someone like you. Can't I please try the ring?
She wants to try the friggin' ring.
What am I thinking? You don't have the ring.
Did you take that ring, Sandy? You little thief.
Sandy with her sweet talk distracted him and stole it.
Oh, there's the ring. That's well, that slap down game.
That's my first instinct when I see a floating hand.
Exactly.
Slap that thing out of the air.
Ran away from the Addams family and went to live in some house somewhere. Don't you see the floating hand, Sandy? You're 9 years old. You need to know about these things.
Yeah.
Sandy, tell me the truth. Didn't you see anything right there?
There wasn't anything to see. You hurt.
I'm sorry. Well, I'll find the ring later. You run along now, Sandy. I gotta finish my practicing. Goodbye, Sandy. I'll see you later. All right, bye. I know now you've come back. But it won't do you any good. Because I'm going to marry Meg. Now, what'd you do with the ring, Vi? Vi, what did you do with that ring?
All right, no more questions. You know what's wrong with you?
What?
You've been working too hard, getting ready for your concert. You've had a lonely life here on the island, away from all your musician friends. It's been getting you down. But I'll take care of all that once we're married.
Maybe you better tell your mother that the wedding's on again.
I never told her it was off.
You're pretty sure of yourself, aren't you?
You know, the first thing you're going to do is have a long vacation. A whole month's honeymoon in Europe.
You know how many hit records I'd have to sell to pay for that?
Dad's footing the bill. It's his wedding present to us. He wanted to tell you himself, but he won't be here to right before the wedding. And when we get back, we're going to have a big party.
so I can get to know all your friends.
Big party. We'll be living in a 3-room apartment.
Mother and Daddy won't mind if we use their house in Bel Air. They say now that I'm getting married, it's too big for them anyway, so they'll be turning it over to us for good one of these days.
Are you trying to spoil me?
There's nothing I'd like better. Come on up to the house a minute. I want you to see something.
What?
My wedding gown.
Isn't that supposed to be bad luck?
You're not superstitious about things like that, are you?
No. I'm not superstitious.
My garden's full of roses this month, and it seemed about time to bring you some fresh ones, so...
Hi.
Hello.
Well, hello, stranger.
Hi, Kitty.
Where have you been keeping yourself, lady? Some beautiful gifts have arrived, and you haven't seen any of them.
Hey, look at this.
But you're a dear anyway.
Champagne.
Fix your drink.
Look, another one.
Oh, there's my girl. Hi, pal.
Hi. Is everything made up with you and Matt?
Well, I'm working on it. Hi, Miss Ellis.
Tom?
Another pair. People must think newlyweds live on lettuce by candlelight. This makes 9 pairs of candlesticks and 12 salad bowls, and more coming every time the mailboat arrives. Meg got her wedding gown today, and Tom, it's simply a dream. What a bride goes through to make herself attractive for you men. It took 3 fittings to get the bodice right, and 3 layers of net to make the skirt full enough.
Well, hardly seems worth it. After all, I'm only marrying her, so you'll be my mother-in-law.
Sandy, see if there's a window open. There's a cold draft all of a sudden.
What's that sweet smell?
Must be the fresh roses.
My roses never smelled like that. It's a woman's perfume.
Help me make room for these, dear. In my day, it wasn't candlesticks, it was teaspoons. Mr. Hubbard and I received no less than 78 of them when we were married. Maybe that's the reason for his attitude. When he went back to the mainland, he said he was going to go right to the office and stay there until the wedding. I'm sure you'll never treat your wife like that, will you, Tom? Or will you?
He isn't here, Mother.
Where is he?
I think Meg took him to look at her dress.
My wedding dress.
What is it? What did she find?
Seaweed.
Tom?
Yes, Mrs. Ellis. I'm in here.
I brought you some honey. Don't get up. I'll just put it on the bar here.
Thank you, Mrs. Ellis.
I really brought the honey only as an excuse, because I knew you were upset. Tom, there's nothing supernatural about what happened to Meg's dress. There must be a logical explanation.
I know. But that seaweed, it's just like that Samuels boy.
There have been no recent deaths, Tom.
No. Anyway, I'm sure of one thing. I've had enough of her.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, a friend I used to have, a girl named Vi. She came over here to the island to see me. We quarreled up in the lighthouse. Well, at any rate, she went back to the mainland.
Are you sure that's what happened?
What do you mean, am I sure?
Well, maybe she didn't go back to the mainland. Maybe this girl Vi is still here and is playing tricks to get even. Now, where do you suppose a woman could hide on this island?
Who's hiding?
Never mind, Sandy. Things will work out. You'll see. Because there are some things that grown-ups don't want children to know about, Sandy.
Those are always the most interesting things. Who is Tom looking for?
Never mind.
Daddy's looking for it at the lighthouse. Always hanging around there.
The lighthouse is a very dangerous place, Sandy. It'll soon be torn down.
That doesn't keep people from going there.
But you mustn't go there, Sandy. Not ever. Run along home now. Come on, Fritz. What's the matter, Fritz? I'm surprised at you. You're being as silly as Tom. All right, I'll go alone.
Young lady. Young lady. Why?
That's a lovely perfume you're wearing. It's no use. I know you're in here somewhere. I can hear you, too. Don't you think it's ridiculous to hide? Come down. There's something I want to say to you. Very well. If you won't, then I'll go up and find you. Listen to me, please. I don't usually give people advice, but Tom is a dear friend, and I want to ask you to leave him alone. Are you listening to me? You might at least have the politeness to answer. My, that's a nasty laugh you have. What tricks are you up to now? Wait. Listen to me. You know you're worrying and frightening Tom half to death. It's not hard to sense how desperate he's getting. I know Meg doesn't concern you, but you wouldn't want to make an innocent person suffer, would you? I wish you'd speak more clearly. You're trying to make me sorry for you, I suppose. But I can't help thinking how foolish you are playing this absurd game. Stand still and let me talk to you, please. You've caused those two people all the unhappiness you need to. It's time you stopped. You don't belong here, you know. Why don't you leave Tom and Meg alone and go back? What are you saying? I can't hear you. What a fiend you are. You're not fooling me. I know exactly what you are.
It's not fair. You're getting the party, the presents, the husband. I get nothing.
Be nice to me, Peanut. In 2 more days, I'll be a married woman, and you'll miss me.
I'll miss Tom more.
Sandy.
How's my family?
Daddy!
Am I too early or too late?
I'm so happy you made it in time.
You don't think I'd let my daughter marry without her favorite father being around now, do you?
Well, roll up your sleeves and pitch in. The party's right after tomorrow's rehearsal.
Hi, honey.
Right.
Where's the groom?
He's not feeling well.
What's the matter with him?
He's been overworking.
At the piano, I suppose.
Please don't start that again.
It's bad enough to accept a musician into this family, but a jazz musician is asking too damn much.
Why don't you go to bed, dear? You must be tired.
What's the matter with a jazz musician?
Be still, brat.
Poor Tom.
You live here, kid? Can't you hear or something? I asked if you live here.
In the lighthouse?
No, on the island. On the island.
Why do you want to know?
Look, kid, I really don't care. I'm looking for a guy called Tom Stewart. Do you know him?
What do you want him for?
He won $200,000 a sweepstakes ticket, and I'm here to give him the money.
I don't believe you.
Look, kid, do you know where he lives? What you looking for, Dad? Not much to see out there, huh? Oh, wow. This is a crazy pad.
Aren't you lost, buddy?
Oh, man, this sure is.
Hey, now, wait a minute. What is this?
Look, I don't want nothing from you, Dad. I really don't. She owes me a fin, that's all, and I thought it'd be nice to have.
What are you talking about?
No sweat, Dad. I don't want nothing from you. She owes me a fin, that's all. Wow, you sure have a nice pad, Dad.
Now, look, I don't mean to be rude, but you'll either have to tell me what you're talking about or get out of here.
Look, the blonde, the one with the... She owes me some bread, that's all. There's nothing to get bugged about. What she does here is your business. I can see you dig me, Dad. Look, I motored this chick, Vi Mason, over to the island. I got a boat. Now, when she asked me if I'd take her, well, I say okay, but she said she doesn't have the change. This is what she said. Okay, so we make a deal. $5 over and $5 back.
Now, look, I haven't the faintest idea who or what you're talking about.
Look, Dad, all I want is the bread. When she didn't show by morning, I figure I'd been had. And I know she didn't go back on the regular run because I asked the putt-putt jockey, and he said no. Now, I'm a real square, Dad. I didn't remember the name of the guy she said. Today I remember. How do you like that? Tom Stewart. That's the name of the guy she said when we made the run. So, enough of this jazz, Dad. Come on.
I have to leave. Get out.
Well, maybe I better wait around until the chick shows.
You'll do nothing of the... All right. Maybe it's worth it, $5 just to get rid of you. Here.
There you go. What you do is your business, Dad. All I want is what's coming to me.
Be right with you, Mrs. Ellis.
There you are.
Plenty of pickles?
Yes, sirree. Plenty of pickle.
How are you, Mrs. Ellis?
Warm, Mr. Nelson. It's a very warm day. I think I'll have something light. Egg salad sandwich and a glass of iced tea with lemon. Don't like sugar in my tea, but plenty of lemon.
Well, how about a nice hamburger or a tuna fish salad?
What's the matter with your eggs?
Well, there's nothing the matter with them. I just don't have any. I've been out of eggs for almost a week now. Kramer's hens just stopped laying. It's a funny thing. Nothing like this ever happened before, except once, about the time the Samuels boy died. They just up and quit laying. Would you like a tuna fish salad?
Just the iced tea.
Right.
Hey, Dad, can I have a Coke?
Right. The Hubbards had to send over to the mainland special to get some eggs for their party. Can't bake a cake without eggs.
Speaking of the wedding, are you still there, Sandy?
Yes, ma'am.
Shouldn't you be at the rehearsal?
Holy cow! Charge it, Mr. Nelson.
You know, Mr. Nelson, I wish I could have my sight back long enough to see Tom and Meg married. They must be a lovely couple. I'd give anything to see them.
They're a handsome couple, all right. Tom Stewart's marrying a beautiful gal. The nicest of families, too.
Hey, Dad, what did you say the handle of the guy getting spliced was?
Tom Stewart. The girl's name is Meg Hubbard.
And little Sandy will be standing here to my right, next to the bride, and then the groom, of course, to her right, and you'll be standing here. The parents will be in their pews, and... May I help you?
Yeah, I want to speak to Tom Stewart.
Excuse me. You're interrupting a wedding rehearsal in there.
Like I said, Dad, what you do is your business. I mean, it's crazy with me if you want to marry one chick and keep another one on the side for kicks. Wow. But I feel sort of a responsibility, seeing as how I brought your broad over on my tug. See what I mean?
What are you driving at?
Come on, Dad, don't you know?
I gave you the money you're after. What more do you want?
Well, it seems that our deal is in line for some renegotiation.
Tom, hurry. We're waiting for you.
Yeah, go ahead back. We'll pick it up later. Time, I got plenty of.
No.
Tomorrow night, I'll be Mrs. Stewart. Isn't that right, Mr. Stewart? I'll be right back. Oh, please, Tom. Just one more.
Oh, I wanted to get a drink.
Yeah, I'll get it for you. Just one more number. I want to show you off. Oh, I love
Sorry I started you, Tom, but candids are the best kind.
I had my mouth open and my eyes closed. This is going to be the worst picture ever made.
If you don't like it, I can take another.
No. No, this is fine.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Here, let me look.
No. Get a drink.
Tom, what's wrong with it?
Nothing.
It's only a picture. Why are you so upset?
I'm not upset.
Well, something's bothering you. Is it another girl? You can tell me. I'll try not to be jealous.
Jealous. I could be jealous of Vi. She's dead. She doesn't exist. She's a perfume. She's a footprint. She's a hand. She's a face in a picture. Who could be jealous of Vi?
You're talking crazy, Tom. Let me see the picture.
No.
You're not making any sense.
It's her face between the two of us.
I don't see anything. Except you and me. You put out the lights? What's the matter?
You don't look too happy. You ought to be. You're getting married tomorrow.
I sometimes wonder the way Tom's been acting lately.
Anything Tom does is all right.
He's perfect in your eyes anyhow, isn't he? Don't worry, Sandy. I love him. I suppose every girl has a few last-minute doubts.
Because he's always around the lighthouse?
Because he imagines things that aren't so. Everything will be all right. It's late.
I'll get the window. There's a light up there. I wonder who it could be.
A boy and a girl, probably. You wouldn't understand.
I would, too. They used to go there to nip. Not anymore. Everybody says it's too cold and damp and smelly.
Does Tom go there with anybody? Or does anybody meet him there?
Now who's imagining things?
You're right. Oh, besides, that's probably only a reflection of the moonlight on a loose pane of glass.
More jazz piano.
Yeah.
It's, gotta keep up with the job. And like this dude doesn't even look at the piano when he's playing. I thought you kind of had to do. Maybe you don't have to do that.
Guess when you get really good. This is probably just a way for him to. It was in his contract. I also must show my piano skills in this film.
I'm so good. I never look at. I mean, seriously. At one time he's like looking the other way when he's playing in another part of the movie.
Where are you?
Are you behind the caricatures? She's here somewhere. No, caricatures. I guess those aren't even. Those just regular sketches.
Vi, where?
Oh!
Oh.
Now that's kind of Marilyn Monroe-ish.
Yeah.
Just the head part.
I need to quit drinking.
What do you want?
They need to quit the booze or the jazz piano. Cause
I want to save you from your own mistake.
My only mistake was in knowing you.
And the only way you could correct it was for me to die, wasn't it?
It's not my fault you're dead.
Isn't it?
I couldn't have saved you.
Couldn't you? Maybe
so for the rest of the dialogue, you just everything's going to be a question.
I was there, remember? You had to shut me up so you could marry Meg. You got away with that, all right, but now what are you going to do? I'll never let you marry Meg. You belong to me, Tom. You belong to a ghost. That's the trouble with making one first slip. You have to go from bad to worse to keep it quiet.
One first slip.
What would
She
you do
slipped
if
off.
Meg is quiet? Stop her the same way you stopped me?
I didn't kill you, Vi.
You really
I
have to
never
wonder
killed
how long
anybody, and I
you'll
never will.
carry on a
And one
conversation
time
with the
married,
floating.
I lived a very happy,
Yeah,
very
just
normal
back out
life
of it.
with
Just
Meg
I think he's
and her
accepted.
friends.
He's, first he couldn't believe it. Now
Yeah,
he's
then he's like,
accepted it.
this is the way the ghost is appearing to me.
You may have noticed I found my voice now. I pick things up fast. I'm going to use it to tell the world about you. I told
Who's
you,
going to believe a
Tom,
floating
no
head?
And by the way, it seems like only he can see you. Like the girl didn't see the hand. So.
Shut up, you floating head, you!
I hate it when floating
Oh,
heads.
that's terrible.
Oh my God! He's wrapping it. Got my bowling ball here. All he needs is the bowling bag. Here he goes for some careful disposal. Oh God!
It's like something that should have happened in Weekend at Bernie's, but it didn't. They never cut his head off.
Yeah, exactly. That would have happened eventually.
Don't be in such a hurry, Dad. You're always in a hurry. You shouldn't be like that.
Give me that.
I just want to talk to you, chum. A nice, friendly talk, that's all.
Give me that.
You look sick, Dad. Something's wrong. Look, are you going to talk to me or not? Let's get this thing over with.
Just what is it you want?
Like I said, Dad, all I wanted was coming to me. You know, the way it looks to me, we should be sort of partners. I help you, and you help me. I bring your playgirl over to the island, and I figure it's worth some sort of service to you to sort of buy something from me. Like a silent service, catch?
The word you're reaching for is blackmail.
That's not it at all, Dad. We should be sort of pals. I done you a favor, now you can do me one.
In other words, if I don't pay you blackmail, you go to my fiancé and expose my life of sin. Is that it?
Well, you're saying it rather crude, Dad, but you're getting the idea.
But it won't do you any good. I'm not going to pay you one lousy cent. In the first place, I don't know a girl named Vi. And even if I did, it wouldn't do you any good. Because unfortunately, I'm not sharing my cottage with anyone. If it'd make you feel better, you can look for yourself.
That's not necessary, Dad, not at all. You see, I already have.
Well, then you know she's not here.
Well, yes and no. You see, when you were so eager to come up with that 5 spot, I figured you were, well, anxious to keep everything sort of quiet-like. Now, when I find out you're getting spliced to another chick, well, the story's even getting better to read. Now, here comes the part I like the best. I do a little snooping when you're not around. Now, what do you think? You still with me, Dad?
Go on.
You see, that's the punchline. That's the gimmick. If this doll Vi isn't hiding in your cottage, and she isn't anyplace else in the island, and she never left the island. Now, what do you suppose could have happened to her, huh?
You tell me.
You're a comedian. You're the one that has the rest of the answers.
You know something? Everything you've just said is all bluff. You don't know a damn thing.
That's not friendly, Dad. Not friendly at all. In fact, I thought you'd take a wrong outlook on things, so I sort of borrowed something from a friend of yours.
Let's get out of here.
I can see that you finally dig me, Dad. What did we come up here for?
So that you and I can have a little talk in peace and quiet.
It's cold.
Just what do you want?
5 thou.
5 thou?
And don't tell me you no gut. Your future father-in-law is loaded.
Aye.
Who are you talking to?
You didn't hear anything?
I didn't hear anything. I'm waiting to hear something from you.
They're closing in on you, Tom. You'd better take care of him right now.
No.
That's your final answer?
Well, I didn't... Give me a minute.
He's so easy, Tom. Just as easy as I was. Go ahead. There's a piece of pipe behind you. One good blow is all it takes. You got rid of me, but you'll never get rid of him as long as he lives. He'll bleed you of every penny, Tom. And all the time you'll have it hanging over you. What if people find out? What if Meg finds out? You can't let him do it, Tom. You'll lose everything.
Look, you've had enough time. Do I get the money or don't I?
Yes, Tom. Does he get paid?
No.
All right. You know what's best.
See what
what your chick has to say about this. Wait. Change your mind? No.
Sandy, come here.
Sandy, did you hear your mother call you?
What is it?
Drop whatever you're doing and come here at once.
All right.
Oh, Sandy, we have to be at the church in 20 minutes, and you're not even dressed yet.
Never mind that now. Meg snagged her hymn. Come and hold it while I take it up.
You'll make a lovely wife, Meg.
Thanks.
Meg, do you really love him a whole lot?
Whatever makes you ask a thing like that?
Last night you said you weren't sure.
Well, I'm sure now. Oh, you'll remember to take the bouquet when I hand it to you, won't you?
I'll remember. Suppose he'd done something awful bad.
The way I feel now, I'd marry him no matter what. Oh, don't forget, you stand close behind me, but not too close.
There, that's done. And you, young lady, get into your gown this instant.
Mrs. Hubbard loaned us her ring in place of the one you lost, so that's okay. I've got the minister's fee here in my pocket, and everything's under control. So snap out of it.
Okay, I'll be all right.
And get that funereal look off your face. This is a wedding man. Cheer him up, honey.
Well, that's a real pretty dress, Sandy.
You're really going to marry my sister, aren't you?
Oh, I don't feel like that.
I can't help it. Suppose you love somebody. Somebody who did something bad. And only you knew. Would you keep it secret?
Well, good friends generally try to stand by one another.
But what if it were something real bad?
Real bad, like what?
Murder?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together here in the sight of God and in the face of this company to join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony, which is an honorable estate, instituted of God, signifying unto us the mystical union that is betwixt Christ and his church, which holy estate Christ adorned and beautified with his presence and first miracle that he wrought in Cana of Galilee, and is commended of St. Paul to be honorable among all men, and therefore is not by any to be entered into unadvisedly or lightly, but reverently, discreetly, advisedly, soberly, and in the fear of God. Into this holy estate, these two persons present come now to be joined. If any man can show just cause why they may not lawfully be joined together,
Sandy?
let him now speak, or else hereafter.
Sandy, you want to say something here? It's about time. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, you know what?
Go save the weather.
Vi? Vi? I've come to tell you you've won. I'm sure you're glad to hear that. I'm going away, Vi, and I'm not coming back. Vi? Vi, I'm running out on Meg. I'm not coming back. Sandy, what are you doing here?
I followed you. Why did you have to kill him?
I knew something would happen. I was against the marriage from the beginning.
Let me help you with your gown, dear. Don't bother, Mother. Sandy will help you. Sandy, help your sister.
Where is Sandy?
I thought you came home ahead of us.
Well, if she did, she's not here now.
I wish you hadn't seen it, Sandy. Now I'm afraid you'll tell everybody, and I don't know what to do.
I won't tell.
How can I be sure of that?
Good friends protect each other.
Sometimes they can't help themselves. Things leak out. Police hear about it. Do you know what would happen if the police heard about this? I'd go to the gas chamber. Sandy. Sandy, why did you have to see it?
I couldn't help it.
No. Nobody could help any of it except me. I could have saved Vi. I could have put my hand out to her. Instead, I killed her. Sandy. Sandy, you know I love you very much, don't you?
Thank you, Reverend. She isn't there. I can't imagine where she could have gone.
Where's Tom? The least he could do is be here when Meg needs him.
Can't you leave him alone?
There's a light in the lighthouse.
Sandy could be there. She talks about the place all the time.
Oh, I don't think she'd go there at night, though.
We'd better make sure.
Let's go up and look at the sea. You're not afraid of me, are you?
I never used to be.
Come on, then. When the moon shines, you can see the whole island from up here. You didn't tell anyone we were coming up here, did you?
I didn't tell them anything.
Good. Good.
Let's go back.
You afraid?
Yes.
Sandy. Sandy, why did you have to see it?
Bring them in now. Tom, it's a woman. Where did you find her? Wedged in the rock. She's been down there a week, I'd say. Bring them in now.
Well, that was something.
It was. It existed.
It did.
We can say that.
It's on IMDb if you want to look it up, and it's not copyrighted. That's why we can show it.
Public domain, baby.
Public domain. So, are you? Do you have this? I mean, this is not going to go down as my favorite ghost movie. Although, again, for what it was, I thought it was pretty decent. But do you have a favorite ghost movie?
I think Ghost Dad.
Ghost Dad
with Bill Cosby. No, you got to suspend what he's done. You know.
Just a little bit.
I mean, just to go back and enjoy it.
That's actually a good movie?
Yeah,
or are you just joking?
I'm kidding. It's probably terrible. I've seen bits and pieces of it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Sixth Sense is a great one. Mm-hmm. It's famous. What else?
I guess The Shining. Well, it's more of a haunting. But
yeah, well, that was a great
ghost
movie.
in it.
That was a great one.
There's a weird movie. I don't know if I just, I think it would just disturb a lot of people, so I don't know if I should recommend this, but there's a movie called The Entity, which I assume is a ghost, but then again, who knows? It could be a demon or something like that. But Barbara Hershey is like tormented by this thing the whole movie, and it rapes her. So it's pretty bizarre to watch that happen. Like she's just having to act as if something's coming at her.
I don't know if it's a ghost necessarily, but have you seen The Babadook?
Oh yeah, that is a ghost thing. Yeah, that's actually one of the great recent classics. Because it's really, it's like, I think the implication at the end is that it's the father, sort of, from the family who died or whatever. I think it's sort of, so good stuff, good stuff. Right. So a couple of notes about the ending. The blackmailer who calls everyone dad. I gotta say, there's, if you're going around going, hey dad, maybe you got daddy issues. Maybe you need to go see a therapist. I'm not sure. But, of course, Vi had the wedding ring on. That's always a weird thing for, so she's a ghost. Oh no, at the end she's a physical person, right? They find her body. But it's like, but when she's a ghost, she can physically do things. That always seems like very inconsistent, like how ghosts can sometimes touch things and move things around, and other times it's like
going through the wall.
People go through them, or they try to affect something. I don't know. I guess it's sort of like, how angry or disturbed they get, whether they can do something. But sometimes she's ridiculously physical. So she grabbed that ring when she was a ghost, and then she went to her dead body and put it on. It just seems bizarre. And then, of course, the final image of Sandy, our little Sandy, it's hilarious. Like, this dude was about to kill her, and she still has a look on her face like, if only he'd run away with me. This all could have been a happy ending. So.
Oh, Sandy.
Sandy, will you never learn? I hope you grow up and have better taste in men. Well, I guess that'll about wrap up this episode. But
I think so. Popcorn's been good.
Yeah, good old white cheddar.
Yeah, I love it.
Probably, who knows? We'll probably come back sometime this summer for a summer episode.
Sure.
Maybe hanging out, but until next time,
keep popping.